Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Well, we're back talking a little tech magic. We went from some real magic to some tech magic, and how far things have come in the tech world just in the last decade has been absolutely amazing. So it doesn't matter whether you're taking a road trip or you're sticking around town doing a staycation. Tech expert Amber Mack has some of the latest, hottest tech gadgets for us. Welcome, Amber. Great to have you back.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
Let's talk about, the growth and, how quickly tech has moved over the last decade. Maybe you can just start off a little bit about that, Amber. And, being an expert like yourself, you must be blown away with what you've seen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, if we look at the past decade, I feel like I go to sleep at night and I miss something new that has come out because that's just how fast it's changing. And now with the prevalence of artificial intelligence, we're going to see even this new wave of acceleration when it comes to technology, even like things that we have on the table today.
Well, let's start with our first one, and that is a tech gadget for, locking your home. And I think a lot of people are probably looking for something like this. What have you got for us?
Yeah, I mean, this is especially good if you're traveling. Maybe you have a rental. So this is the Schlag and Cold Plus Deadbolt. And what's so cool about this is it helps you manage access to your home so you can see who's coming in and coming out. You can create up to 100 codes, so you can have unique codes for any person coming in.
Okay.
One of the features I also love is that it works with Apple Watches as well as iPhones, so you can basically tap to unlock. So super, super handy. This is really the future of smart door locks. I think everybody eventually is going to have these on their home front door.
What about ease of installation, Amber? Is it fairly easy to install?
Yeah, they're actually fairly easy to install. I mean, they're getting easier all the time. Even the process is easy in terms of downloading the app. Again, what I love about it is that I'm able to see when my son gets home from school, I can see a log. We also have a rental and PEI, so I can give out unique codes, and then they can have kind of a time period that they work, and then I can ensure that no one else can use those codes. So really, really helpful.
Yeah, very smart. Well, let's talk about something else that sounds incredibly smart, and this is a robot that can clean your house. But you and I were talking off air, and this is something I have never seen before. And even yourself, you're in the tech world. You'd never seen something like this before.
Yeah, super cool. So it doesn't just vacuum, it also mops. So this is the TP-Link Tapo RV30 Plus. So it is a robot vacuum. Again, super, super simple to set up. You can schedule all your cleaning. So great for the summertime. You want to spend more time outside. You can schedule cleaning for certain rooms. You can even create no-go zones. So places you don't want the robot to go, which is super helpful. It also auto empties. So it has an auto empty dustbin. Wow. So that is also very, very helpful. But I think more and more we're seeing people incorporate robots like this into the home to free us up in terms of having more time to do the things we want to do. And this summer, for me, that includes just spending more time outside with friends and family.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And the fact that it has the mop in it, I mean, that is just like next level, right? Because that, the robot can do the vacuuming. You still have to do the mopping. And now you don't have to do either. I absolutely love it. Let's talk some gaming, because maybe you're on that road trip and, you want to keep the kids and, occupied with something. You've got something in mind for them.
Yeah, absolutely. So every summer we drive out to PEI. So my 14-year-old loves to game on the go. So I have a couple of picks here. First up, we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for Nintendo Switch, the hottest game of the summer. Lets you really go on an adventure and choose your own path. And then the Nintendo Switch OLED model, which you're seeing here, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Edition. So this makes it easy for anyone in the family to game on the go. You don't have to be connected to the internet. It has great battery life as well. The Nintendo Switch system is something that my son has used now for years. And again, like I mentioned, this is such a hot new game. Everybody's talking about it. So great for road trips. Maybe you're flying somewhere, or maybe, just spending some time inside out of the sun.
Well, that Zelda franchise is, it's called Legend of Zelda, but I mean, that franchise is legendary. Like, I remember, I was playing those, I think, in sort of my late teens, and the fact that they're still making them says something about how much people love that type of game, right? It's really, you immerse yourself in this incredible fantasy world, right?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I think you kind of hit the nail on the head is that it's so iconic, right? And I think it's one of those games that everybody in the family can play. That's one of the things that I love about it is that, yes, it's great for my son, but really everybody can enjoy it. And so this really is the game that everybody's talking about.
Well, and when we talk summer, we're talking no vacations, and maybe you're staying at home, or maybe you're doing a road trip, maybe perhaps you're flying somewhere. But the thing that we want to do is to keep those memories, and you have, I believe, an amazing smartphone to do exactly that, right?
Yeah, so more and more of us, we are taking all of our photos on our smartphone. That is just, part of the habit of how we are preserving those memories. Again, in another thing I've never seen before, this is unbelievable technology, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. It has a 200 megapixel camera.
What?
This will, I
My
know,
goodness,
right?
that's
So
crazy.
it's crazy. So it allows you to shoot. It's like having a DSLR camera in your pocket. It also has something called nightography, which we're seeing here. So what they've done is they've really allowed you to take those photos at night that will look fantastic this summer. Maybe you're, out traveling, maybe you're going to a concert, you're around the campfire, and they have something called Quick Share. This makes it simple to share all those photos with people around you. This happens to me all the time because I always have the latest tech, is that everybody's like, can you share that photo with me? Can you share those videos with me? So Quick Share makes it really easy to share these incredible photos and videos that are taken with this smartphone.
Amber, we just brought up your website on screen. Do you put all of these up on your website? Like, if people want to find out, some of the hottest and latest, is it a great resource for that?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can head on over to ambermac.com. So we have links to everything I'm talking about today. The coolest thing about this is all new tech. So kind of the most innovative in each of the categories. So you'll get all the links over there and all the specifics as well.
Fantastic. Amber, always a pleasure having you on the show. Thanks so much for this, and have a fantastic summer. We'll catch up with you probably in the fall.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me on.
All right, you're very welcome. And enjoy that extra time you're going to have now that you've got a vacuum and a mop, all robotic. I mean, unbelievable tech. We'll be back with more Daytime right after this. Don't go anywhere.